Rachel Monroe vanished from Cedar Falls in a single night, and what the police called a runaway, her family knew was a lie. Rachel's sister later recalled, she wouldn't just leave. She had work in the morning, her kids were waiting. This wasn't her. What followed was a battle between truth and denial, a battle that revealed more than anyone expected. As days turned into weeks, tensions grew. Rachel's family pressed harder, organizing search parties, knocking on doors, and handing out flyers. The police dismissed their efforts. In one meeting, an officer laughed. "You're chasing shadows. She's not buried in the woods. She probably just ran off with someone." The family left the station humiliated, but more determined than ever. A neighbor soon came forward. She whispered to Rachel's sister, "I heard screaming that night, and I saw Daniel's truck. It was parked across the street for hours." The police brushed it aside. Harris noted in his report, "No credible evidence." But then a breakthrough. A private investigator hired by Rachel's parents retrieved footage from an old security camera at a gas station 2 miles from Rachel's home. The grainy video showed a woman matching Rachel's description, struggling near a dark pickup truck. The investigator replayed the tape for the family. He said, "That's her. Look, she's fighting back." And in the corner of the frame, barely visible, was Daniel Monroe's face. The family rushed to the police with the evidence, but instead of opening a case, Detective Harris smirked. "Do you really expect me to believe this fuzzy tape?" he said. "This doesn't prove anything." The Monroes felt betrayed. The very people sworn to protect Rachel had become the obstacle to finding her. Behind closed doors, Daniel remained eerily calm. A coworker later recalled him saying, "People need to stop asking questions. Sometimes people get lost. That's all." But the evidence was mounting, and the questions would not stop. In Cedar Falls, the truth was there all along, hidden in plain sight. But pride, arrogance, and denial blinded those meant to see it. The case was no longer about a missing woman. It had become about whether justice could survive when the system itself looked the other way. The private investigator wasn't done. He dug deeper, tracing Daniel's movements the night Rachel vanished. And what he discovered next would leave even the most skeptical officer speechless. But that is where part 2 begins. This was Trace Crime Files. Subscribe for more stories where truth is stranger than fiction, and justice is never as simple as it seems.